What's up, guys? My name's Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty, and it's time for another Don Bradman Cricket 17 update. This is about the second or third update we've had, but let me go through a few of the notes and we'll get stuck in for today. There has been some pro cam improvements, although I didn't really know what that meant. Pro cam improvements at the moment, I still feel like it is a little bit still looking to the right. As you can see, the pitch is highly focused on that left-hand side of the screen, and I feel even though you would be like sort of tilting your head at about 45-degree angle, you would still be looking sort of straight down the pitch, or straight, the middle of your eye line would be, you know, straight down the pitch. You're not going to be trying to look at the ball out of the corners of your eyes, which is what I feel this Pro Cam mode is showing at the moment. Now, the next sort of patch note that was in there was it added bowler skill and bowling difficulty. So now you can test out your bowling skills across a different variety of difficulties and skill levels. So obviously in your career mode, you're going to start off with poor bowling ability, and it will be whatever difficulty you place it on. So if you start on a pro or veteran or legend or whatever you start on, combined with your bowling difficulty, will make it more difficult. So obviously the hardest bowling setup to be would be obviously low skill or very poor skill combined with legend difficulty will make it very hard to, you'd have to be very good with your timing and your placements of things to make it work. And I guess that's how you can sort of practice for the start of your career mode, is if your player's not going to have a lot of skill level, you can practice on that difficulty with sort of like a poor skill or a very poor skill level, and just sort of practice where you think you're going to need to bowl and how you're going to go about that. And obviously, once you move up to a very good skill level, you get to see the ball swinging wildly and causing all sorts of problems for batsmen if you are, a pace bowler, or getting a lot more spin than you normally would as a spin bowler. So that's definitely good to see the different curve and in how bowling and batting can be portrayed there in the bowling skill and the bowling difficulty. Now let's look at a few of the academy changes. There's 5 notes here for the Academy, and this is obviously the player creator. The Academy, here's what I'm talking about. So we've had new custom logos for tattoos, so you can actually add in your own custom tattoo if you would like to make that in the logo creator. I just put in a $ here for the lols, just to see what it would look like on someone. A little bit random, but that was just purely for demonstration, of course. And you've also got fielding and batting glasses. Now you can go through and there's about 19 or 20 different fielding and batting glasses there. Obviously the same glasses for both fielding and batting. And you can pick which ones you want for which. If you want just fielding glasses, you can do that. If you want just batting glasses, you can do that too. So I put some nice sunnies on here, edited the colors to make it the old yellow and black, get around the Tigers. And obviously there is a number of designs as well that you can do with the different styles of glasses. They all have their different color palettes to go with that. And you've also got new controls for placing logos. So there's a different you use the left and right sticks to push it around and scale it. There's different positions on the body where you can put down the logo, so that's there as well. There's improved hair colors, which I didn't really put in there, and there's also some new hairstyles in there as well, which I didn't really take too much of a look at. But I still think that there are some, obviously, this is the Academy and it's still in progress. I feel like with some things in the logo creator, they're still a little bit tedious, and if you do get them wrong, then you have to like restart bits. And I'd like to, especially with the symbols, the pre-made symbols that they've got in there, like the $ and letters and things like that, I'd like to be able to make them smaller and bigger. Because at the moment, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong, which is probably the case here, that I'm probably doing it wrong, okay? Because there's all the points around it, and if you have to adjust every single point, it would make it quite difficult. But I feel like it's okay at this stage. People who are obviously working with it a lot more, I'm looking at it for 5-10 minutes max. So people who are going to put the time and effort in to do all the logos and tattoos and things like that, then obviously they'll be more familiar with how that works. And so I'm not really going to talk too much about that because I'm probably going to get it wrong. But anyway, that is it for this week's update. Again, another short one. Hopefully we can get the stadium created, maybe not next week, but in weeks to come. I'm hoping it will be available and we'll be able to take a look at that. I might try and get a first look at that before it actually gets updated, so we'll see how we go on that front. But that will be an interesting one. I'll be able to create all sorts of stadiums and maybe just, random ones for the lols. But we'll get into that when we get into that. And for now, I thank you guys for watching. Leave a big thumbs up, and I'll see you all later.